No grease! No grease! Roll call! No grease! No grease! Roll call!
My name is Dane.
Yeah!
Oh yeah, I fucked up. Hey, yo, it's hard to be
Boy, we want to hear your
the
shit.
production manager and remember your verses and shit. Okay, here we go.
Do what you will if you feel that your steez is real. Complicated with the skills over real to reals. Brown skin is what I feel. My mind and body's appeal is to the no frill mills who hear the beats to chill. Constantly I'm hearing black Americans just sneering, looking for a leader who can fill us up with ether, hitting us up with great emotional chat about the fact that the blacks constantly held back.
So a lot of y'all was, been kind of trying to figure out what this Get on the Bus, No Grease Get on the Bus episode is all about. I'm gonna share this story with y'all. For those of you, a little history lesson. This is something that we've probably been thinking about for years. I know me and Jay had an opportunity to go to the Million Man March. The Million Man March was in 1995, October 16th. We was 22 years old. I had just graduated from college. My grandfather had just died. My father had just died. And Jay had just moved to Charlotte. So the Million Man March, man, was like, it was gonna be everything for us. You know what I'm saying? Black men, a million black men going to DC to try to figure out this strange place called America, what we doing here in America and how we can be better men. So when we got on that bus, man, we closed the barbershop. We was at Gordon's barbershop at the time. Astro, it was crazy. Cats was literally like 3 or 4 people on the floor. We was piled up in a Astro van and headed to DC. And what I remember more, now don't get me wrong, the march itself was amazing. But getting on that Astro van, getting on that bus, man, was a great, it changed my life. And so we wanted to do our own rendition of getting on the bus, but we going to ATL. And we wanted to, identify, people that has been huge in developing No Grease over these last 5-10 years, in some cases 20 years. And you people are those people. In 2019, I'm trying to get an idea of the younger generation, right? Because as young men, and I don't know what's most important anymore. Because it appears to me like most of the young men in their 20s and some of them even in their 30s is trying to show their fathers up. Trying not to be their dad or trying to show them up. When I say show them up, it's not in a respectful way, it's in a disrespectful way. Like they want to show that they better than their daddy. Personally, even me, my father was an alcoholic. But what I realized that my father was a part of the Vietnam War too. And when he went away to war, he came back addicted to certain things. And that was his challenge. And when I was born and all that stuff right there, he still was battling with those demons. And he wasn't the best dad in the normality of what a father is, but he was a great father to me because he allowed me to see his flaws, right? He lived in front of me as a drunk. So I didn't try to be better than him. I tried to what Charlie was trying to say is I accepted him for who he was, and then I fashioned myself for what I saw myself to be. But it seems that this generation right here, it seems like they shitting on their dads. They shitting on the older guys just because of whatever reason. And so I'm curious from the younger barbers or the younger leaders that's here on the bus with us, what's your thoughts on y'all generation? And we gotta want to take these guys.
I think what you're saying, like trying to outdo your father, I don't really get that. I mean, maybe like, this generation is based on a lot on social media too, so it's seeing what other people are doing and trying to compare them with yourself and all that, that might have something to do with it. But like you said, my father, he was an alcoholic too, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, he was a workaholic too, so You know what I'm saying? I respect my father because I know I took that from him. You know what I'm saying? But as far as trying to outdo him, I don't feel like I'm trying to outdo him or shit on him or nothing like that. It's just like we was never really that tight, you know. So, and then like when he see me, you know, doing okay. I almost feel like he like trying to outdo me, really. You know what I'm saying? To be honest, and that's just real. So when I see that, then, you know, I might take it that as like, well, it's a competition, you know what I'm saying? So maybe that's what it is, but, you know, I don't know. That's just what I take from what you said, but like we was never really that close. So, but at the same time, I do respect him, and I don't ever have no ill feelings towards him or nothing like that. But as far as, you know, trying to lead the next generation, I learned that more from y'all. See how y'all do it, because my pops, I didn't look at him as a good leader. You know what I'm saying?
You know, I don't have a father. You know what I'm saying? Like I ain't never knew my dad like that. My mom, she passed like 2 years ago. So you know, the people who are around that I consider my family members, it's like I can't share the information that I have because they do try to make it seem like you know, you think you're better than us, or you're doing something that they can't relate to. So you're never gonna get the, I guess, the proper acknowledgement of your accomplishment, you know. So it is like hard, you know, from what Jay's saying, like you outdoing them, and from my eyes, I don't even feel like it's a competition or I'm trying to outdo them. I'm just doing my due process, you know what I'm saying? I'm following a blueprint, and it's taking me to a path where they can never go. And I'm proud of it because I always wanted to be, you know what I'm saying, someone who, you know, changed my generation curse, you know?
Yeah.
I always wanted to do better than where I came from, you know? And it's not a lot of great leaders in my family, but now I am an example of a great leader, you know? But I don't have nobody I can really relate to in my family, and we can have a conversation about the things that they accomplished or the things I accomplished. So it is sad. So it's like, who do you turn to when you are doing the proper things in life and doing it the correct way? You know, who do you turn to to even get advice or, you know, have a conversation about those things, you know? So that's where I'm at with it. And, you know, as far as leading the next generation, I feel like the next generation, like they microwave babies, you know what I'm saying? They want everything right now, and then when they get what they want, it's like, shit, fuck the rest, I got what I want, you know what I'm saying? Forget what y'all got going on, you know, I got what I can to get, you know? So then you got to figure out how do you get them to see a better vision of what they wanted.
You know, what I see from the younger generation when he talk about outdoing your fathers, I see it more like, you know, younger men are doing things with their children, trying to make them as if they're young men. The way they dress them, the way they clothe them. If the new pair of sneakers come out, the father and son got the new pair of Jordans, or they got the new whatever. And it's like, you almost really don't know that you're proving to whoever else that your dad didn't do that for you without even doing it. It just could be a subconscious thing that you're trying to do something for your child that you think should have been done with you. But when you take a child that young and you match it with what you got going on, when you can't match that child no more, you have no more leverage with the child. When the child either starts to do better or somebody else gives him something or does something for him that you can't do, then you can kind of lose a child. So if you relate that to trying to develop the younger generation, when we talk about barbers, it's like, you know, are we taking the same effort in our growth as leaders in the way we dress, and then we look at, number one, the barbers around us and see if we can do that same thing with them to kind of influence on where we're going in the professionalism way, as far as being responsible, all the things that Quay just talked about, that we're not even sharing with our children yet. So if you haven't shared those things with your children, it's going to be kind of a challenge to share with another young man. If you're trying to allow your kid to match you, but you haven't, the people that you need to lead, you're not trying to get them to match you with the same type of energy, you know, and it's kind of that way.
So just to follow up on that right there, when I came back from the march, I was left with a mission. Y'all gotta remember, No Grease didn't exist at the time when we went on this trip. And so when I came back from the march, because this march was called by Louis Farrakhan, and Louis Farrakhan was able to motivate at least over 1 million black people to come to DC to be there with purpose. And when I left that march, I came back to Charlotte on fire. I wanted to do business in an excellent way, wanted to do it with black people, wanted to do it with men. And so here we are, some 22 years in business, and you know, we're trying to grow a business with us. And right now, you guys are the leaders right now.
For the most part, for me, man, to just be on this journey for the last 22 years, man. Everything that we ever did and try to do was always about inclusive and building people up so we can all get to where we say we're trying to go at. And I think this right here, this is a good glimpse for me to let me know that we're on the right track, that we're actually growing, and we got, you know what I'm saying, this many leaders in like people that we see as leaders in our company. You know what I'm saying? That's major, man. And I'm not just saying from no Grease standpoint, just from the barber industry itself.
No Grease roll call. Wake up! And we gonna do it sober. All you so-called 16 bar dropping MCs, they go like this. No grease, no grease, roll call. No grease, no grease, roll call. No grease, no grease, roll call. Okay, so that's that. Who gonna me and Damon? Here for all you who need medicine. Yeah, I don't know how many times you go do it after me. Yeah, I don't know how many bars you might have, so.
That's why you give it to me. I'm a professional. Okay, if I say you.
I don't know who doing the brown. Who doing? Y'all good? He white.
White.
I know who said white.
JD.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you need Joe. You need a glass. Hold on, we get to you. July 20th, 2019. This is the official first No Grease roll call, and it's documented. I mean, these boys and girls are about to spit fire. They spitting fire. Y'all ain't never seen nothing like this before by barbers. No grease, no grease, roll call, no grease.
Yeah, I say I'm Tim. Yeah, I say I'm rolling. Yeah, I say I'm holding. Yeah, I say I got it. Yeah, I want some more. Yeah, if you feel me. Yeah, just give me some more.
Roll call, no grease, no grease, roll call, no grease. No grease, roll call.
My hair is current. Yeah, I run that school. Yeah, my favorite drink. Yeah, that shit sound cool.
Yeah,
I work them shops.
Yeah,
know all y'all niggas.
Yeah,
y'all doing numbers.
Yeah,
do major figures.
Roll call, no grease, no grease, roll call.
My name is Charlie.
Yeah,
I'm from Savannah.
Yeah,
we on our way.
Yeah,
to Atlanta. Roll call.
No grease, no grease, roll call. I am Jermaine.
Yeah. Who gonna mess up?
No grease, no grease, roll call. I am Jermaine.
Yeah.
I claim the fame.
Yeah.
It's kicking ass.
Yeah.
And taking names.
No grease, no grease, roll call.
My name is Trav.
Yeah.
That's with 2 P's.
Yeah.
I'm imitating them through the
Yeah.
cake. That's why I rep the grease.
No.
My name is Tal.
Yeah.
I'm from the 4.
Yeah.
And 9 on the yard.
Yeah.
Who wants some more?
Roll call, no grease, no grease, roll call, no grease, no grease, roll call.
My name is Toad.
Yeah,
My face are clean.
yeah,
But on a Sunday,
yeah.
it's going to 15.
No call, no grease, no grease, roll call, no grease, no grease, roll call.
My name is JD.
Yeah,
And yeah, we made it.
yeah,
Gotta get this fresh cut.
Yeah.
Come get faded.
roll call, no grease, no grease, roll call, no grease, no grease, roll
My
call.
name is Shy.
Yeah,
And I confess,
yeah,
you try to play me,
yeah.
I'm on your ass.
Roll call, no grease, no grease, roll call, no grease, no grease, roll call.
My name is QD.
Yeah,
I rep no grease.
yeah,
They add me to the roster.
yeah,
Now I ball.
yeah. No grease, roll call, no grease, no grease,
grease, roll call.
My name is David.
Yeah.
I rep No Grease Mosaic.
Yeah.
I'm a barber, not a rapper.
Yeah.
So if you need a fade, come check me on West Trade.
Yeah. No grease, no grease, roll call. No grease, no grease, roll call. No grease, no grease, roll call.
My name is Dame. See, that's that bullshit. I gotta get a character. This shit is tough, man. I'm telling you. If my bar ain't finished, don't cut me off. No stop. I'm gonna go. It's bullshit now. All right.
You said it last time. No grease, no grease, roll call.
My name is Dane.
Yeah.
Never a lame.
Yeah.
I'm always smooth.
Yeah.
Check out my shoes.
Roll call. No grease, no grease, roll call. No grease.
We done, goddammit, damn.
Boy, hey, well, you gotta mix that up like Dr. Dre. You gotta go to Lamb. You gotta go to Lamb.
We have just touched down here at Sugarloaf in Atlanta, Georgia, Lawrenceville. We are here. We are off the bus. We're taking a little break. We're gathering with the ones that are here at Sugarloaf. Back on the bus. Trip happy. Stay tuned.
We're here for this guy, Tracy Goldston, Sugarloaf manager, Sugarloaf lead. We had to make sure he got on the bus with us. That's right. Tracy, he ready to roll now. He ready to go. Let's go. Let's go. Bust it through the door. If we start with the No Grease roll call with you, get that out the way, because that might take about 2 or 3 takes.
Big Trey. He ain't playing, he one take.
You gonna go hard? You gonna go hard?
Get out the way.
Hey, one thing y'all already know, at Sugarloaf, we do the freestyle.
Okay. Then no more be said then.
Y'all know what it is. It's Sugarloaf. All
No grease, roll call. No grease, no grease.
Y'all know what it is. We're gonna come real hard. We're gonna do this thing one time for you players. Y'all know how we do. Get the Clippers going. Yeah.
Sound like a Atlanta rapper right now. That mumble rap. That mumble rap.
I had to think about Tracy's story. Tracy got a lot of stories.
Well, I tell you one thing. I think one thing. The first thing we asked about to get on video is what was the experience that he had from actually just like what is the transition from being a barber that you felt like you did good that allowed you to be a better leader or be in the position you're in right now.
Being a barber?
Yeah, just being a barber. Some of the experience that you had as you was growing to the next level.
Well, there's a lot of different experiences that I've been through, but mainly just watching the growth of other people around me. You know what I'm saying? That's one thing that I've always done well at, just paying attention to my surroundings, watching the mistakes of others, trying not to repeat those mistakes myself. But one main thing is just making mistakes. So I try not to make the same mistakes that other people make that I see around me. So.
That's good. Like I always said, the only mistake is the ones you don't learn from.
Tracy, how old are you?
37.
37?
My birth certificate say don't count past 25, so. That's why I stay young.
What's your favorite album and why?
Favorite album all time and why?
I would have to say, it'd have to definitely be Jay-Z 444. It's fairly new. And that took it for me because he was spending a lot of knowledge in that, and it helped me. I could relate to it. It helped me coming from a young man to a kid to a young man. There's a lot of things he spoke about that album that
of all, Tracy came to barber school, Park West Barber School on Central Avenue, and you know, Tracy is a weird dude. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you don't know what to believe and not. You know, so you guys like, I don't know how to decipher through the shit, because you got to decipher through it, right? Because like I said, I'm used to people. You know, like I told you, street dudes talking cold, and then you got the other crazy talk. And so he was in between. He was in between street talk and crazy talk. And, you know, Tracy was one of them dudes that, you know, he was hanging out with Denzel Washington yesterday, and then he with, you know, Ralph Tresvant from New Edition. Like, you see how odd that is? And those are the kind of stories that I got from Tracy. But what I did realize with Tracy was that, you know, he was a loner and he was trying to, you know, get somewhere, trying to go somewhere, and he was using barbering as this vehicle. And you know, that's the best thing about any relationship, man. If you know somebody trying to go somewhere, all you can do is just try to help them get there. And so with Tracy, when he went to Uptown, you know, I thought that was a great fit for him because of the maturity level that he showed in school, and you know, we wanted to protect Tracy too. You know what I'm saying? So having him uptown was a good start for us. But when he came to Georgia, I was actually shocked because he volunteered on his own. Like, he made his own way. And I'll tell you, man, that wasn't happening in our first year at Georgia. Cats making their own way. And Tracy, by far, was the first barber that came to Georgia that made his own way. That means he paid for everything. He got his own apartment. You know, he did everything on his own. Everybody else we helped get to Georgia, but Tracy wasn't the case. Tracy handled his own business and got to Georgia, and he went through whatever he had to go through to get on this van, and here he is. So I applaud you, bro. Salute.
Salute. Best wingman ever. You want a wingman? Tracy will go with you. 80, 280.
What's the next day?
We had a riot in Charlotte.
Oh, hell
What's
yeah.
going on?
Oh, hell
We look on TV, guess what? He supposed to be in Georgia. We look at Charlotte riot. He went in front of the building downtown like this here, with hands out. Him and Marcus. Him and Panther. I said, this nigga supposed to be in Georgia. He down here blocking the window from the riot. And then been back to work the next morning.
They tear the city up, man.
I got drip for sale.
It felt like I did things with confidence versus like if I cut soft and slow was kind of like I don't know if you can cut hair or not, but because I direct them and push their head, it was like, oh nigga, you just need me. What you need me to do? So I get the best haircut I'm looking for. You know what I'm saying? So I guess that was my experience. And that early on, because I had people that didn't like the fact that I was fast, and it wasn't about that. Early in my career, I found out, man, I ain't for you. Go get your cousin that want to get it out of here.
Yo, we're in Atlanta right now. Seafood restaurant, and we having a great time. Take a bus trip. We out here just enjoying ourselves. A couple young entrepreneurs, young bosses. It's a once in a lifetime thing, man. You gotta take advantage of what you got, man. Appreciate everything around you. Real talk.
You know, one of the things about, I think historically, you know, as people of color, you know, you always want to probably pay homage to those that they paved the way for where you were at. And everybody know the Martin Luther King story. If you don't, you know, you should learn it. But you know, No Grease we got a story, and you know, you can't have a story unless you have leaders like Martin Luther King, Malcolm, whoever you want to think of that inspired you. Without visiting places like this, like I told y'all, we got on the Get on the Bus thing some 20-something years ago, based off a charge and a call from Louis Farrakhan. And that right there changed our life. And you know, Martin Luther King and his movement for black people and for civil rights has changed all of our lives in some way or some form. And so we want to, you know, put a little stake in the ground for our leadership.
Y'all all got a story to tell, and Martin's story, man, is really our story. But the better you know your story, the better you can lead people, man. So learning other people's stories help you with your story. So learn King's story, Coretta Scott King story, Malcolm, so many other stories, man. So we just taking this time out, man, to really just appreciate other people's stories so we can tell our story.
Yeah, this is good.
So we're here at the King Memorial. There's no filming here, so we're just gonna kind of walk through this thing and just, you know, appreciate Dr. King's legacy.
A little bit. We're gonna do our no grease chant when we get there. Rooftop is a rooftop event, you know. Come here and do a little fellowship with us, and it's, oh my God, look at the line. Jeez.
This it? You got VIP? What?
Church. It's a bar.
What'd you say?
I don't know. I don't know what we got, but I guess.
Y'all walk up in there, they're gonna be mad at y'all, motherfucker. Y'all have a rooftop VIPs. I'm gonna kill them niggas, man. We out here this hot ass Sunday, jump out the van. And walk upstairs. Nigga walk back and throw something on one of y'all niggas.
Oh man, so our first Get on the Bus 2019, June 20th. You know, I think that it was very productive. I think that we was able to, as a group, you know, show some leadership. I mean, from the youngest to the oldest, a lot was shared, a lot was, you know, discovered about ourselves, and you know, we had a ball, man.
It was amazing, man. You can't even script this, man. This was authentic. It was real. It was true. I mean, it's going to be one for the history books. I mean, when cats look back on the history of No Grease and they see what we will accomplish, it's going to be because of this Get on the Bus trip.
Yeah. 2019, baby.
Peace.